आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi ka Safar with AIR News, Birth of a Nation.
India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
On the 10th of July 1806, the Vellore Revolution started against the British Raj. It was the first instance of a large-scale and violent uprising by Indian sepoys against the East India Company.
After Tipu Sultan was killed on May the 4th, 1799, during the Siege of Srirangapatnam, the British troops took over the kingdom of Mysore. The British handed Mysore over to the Wodeyars, the former rulers of Mysore, and Tipu's children and their families were exiled to Vellore. However, this strategy soon came back to haunt them.
Tipu's children, their families, and innumerable servants formed a community of Mysoreans in exile, which numbered up to 3,000 and split over a considerable area around Vellore. Tipu's family soon began conspiring to avenge the death of their father and leader.
On November the 14th, 1805, 6 years after the bloody battle at Srirangapatnam, an order was issued by JF Craddock, Commander-in-Chief of the British troops, detailing the new military dress code. According to the order, the sepoys had to dress in a uniform and shave their facial hair, and were forced to wear a leather turban that had a cockade made from a cow hide. Though the order was passed to establish uniformity, the Hindu sepoys objected to wearing leather headgear.
Manida, manida, ini vizhigal sivandal ulagam vidiyum. Vizhiyil valiyum udiram muzhudum ini saridam ezhudum. Asayum kodigal uyarum uyarum nilavin mudugai urasum.
When 21 sepoys from the Second Battalion, 4th Regiment, expressed their resentment, they were subjected to corporal punishment and faced public lashing at Fort St. George in Madras. On the morning of the 10th of July 1806, the sepoys attacked Vellore Fort. A massacre followed, in which more than 100 British soldiers were killed, many of them shot while they slept.
The British flag was lowered by the sepoys, and Tipu's flag, given to them by Tipu's fourth son, Muizuddin, was hoisted. When a British cavalry regiment from Arcot reached the fort, it was already in possession of the activists. Soon, though most of them were killed by the British forces, and the rebellion was crushed.
Though the Vellore Mutiny is often overshadowed by the events of 1857, its effects were felt in Britain. The officers deployed at the fort were questioned about their intentions of introducing the changes that resulted in the uprising. We also remember independence activist Rahman Khan, a resident of Satara, Maharashtra. Khan was initially in the English East India Company army, but left it to join the struggle for freedom from foreign rule during the uprising of 1857. He fought the British on several occasions in Satara until he was caught by the company troops in the thick of a combat.
Khan was put on trial for desertion and mutiny and sentenced to be transported for life with hard labour and irons. Rahman Khan died in custody on the 10th of July 1859 in the Andaman Islands. AIR News salutes the brave son of the soil.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.